AI-driven software development. What does it mean? It means AI will assist you in software development, or you can simply call it as AI assisted programming. This is a modern approach in programming. So before we see some practical aspects of AI assisted programming, let me tell you two things. Number one, what you are going to learn in this session is only 1% of what you actually learn in the entire program. That is number one. Number two, so this session is going to be partly theoretical and partly practical. So stay tuned and let's see what are the things we can do with AI assisted programming. So let's get started. So the objective of AI assisted programming is to code smarter. We all learn some coding language. It can be Java or JavaScript or Python or C Sharp. You may learn some programming language. And most of the time, we feel tedious. We feel tedious to code. But let's code smarter. And not just coding smarter, you can build faster. So that is the objective of this program. So you can unleash your potential with AI as your aid. Keep that in mind. So let's look at some of the reasons why you should choose AI powered programming or AI assisted programming. Number one, faster code writing. Most of the time, we don't have aid to write code, but here we get an aid. So AI will aid us. It will enable us. It will assist us so we can write code faster because of auto completion. You start writing part of the code, it will suggest you what you are supposed to type in the same line or in the next lines. Sometimes it will suggest an entire function or generate a boilerplate. So significantly, this reduces the development time. That's number one. Faster code writing. Number two, fewer bugs. The beauty of these AI assisted tools is while coding, it will highlight the syntax errors, not just syntax errors, logical issues. Most of the time, programmers make logical mistakes. Syntax errors are easily identifiable and you can easily rectify them. But when it comes to logical issues are the problem in our thinking. Okay, so it will also help us with logical issues. That is second. And the third one is vulnerabilities in real time. Okay, vulnerabilities in real time. Hope you are able to listen to my voice. Okay, vulnerabilities in real time. So we can generate cleaner and reliable code using AI assisted tool with fewer bugs. Learning support. Not just it will support you in writing the code and fixing the bugs, it will also help you to learn coding more effectively. Okay, it can act as a coding tutor or mentor. It will offer the suggestions. And if you have a problem with a certain code, and it can explain that code snippet to you. So not only that, it will teach you clean coding principles. If you are willing to learn clean coding principles, AI assisted development can teach you that. And code optimization. So most of the people don't know much about algorithms. They don't know about data structures, and they don't know about design patterns. So AI assisted programming will help us to use unknown algorithms, and it will help us to use the data structures and also powerful design patterns that will actually improve the performance of your application, and also it simplifies your code. So your code becomes more readable, more simple, easy to understand, and easy to update or you know uh, refactor. Instant documentation. So you don't need to write documents on your own. So using tools like GitHub Copilot, you can generate comments, doc strings, and API documentation automatically, saving manual effort. So you can develop instant documentation. So you need to understand markup language if you really want to do documentation. Of course, whatever AI does, that is not sufficient. You have to make your own modifications to the application, but you can document it continuously. You don't need to wait for the documentation afterwards. Okay, while developing the application, you can start documenting it. That's beauty. And multi-language support. Okay, so you may be a Telugu guy or a Hindi guy or an English guy or a Chinese guy or a Japanese guy. Okay, so AI not just supports multiple programming languages. Okay, it can also understand multiple languages. But the tool that I'm going to display, used today, only supports English. But let's keep the natural languages aside. Let's only focus on programming languages. So you have multi support. Okay, and you can use different frameworks, and that will help you to work across different stacks without deeper prior knowledge and boost your productivity. This is one of the most important thing. Why do companies use AI? Why do they want to spend on subscriptions, on enterprise level subscriptions for their employees? And why do they want to invest on AI development? The reason is it will boost the productivity. Once the productivity is boosted, that will bring more money into the organization. So the purpose of AI is to boost the productivity. So you can handle the repetitive tasks, and AI frees time for you to think strategically. So it will really boost your productivity. You don't need to focus much on coding. Okay, and then it helps debugging and fixes. Right. So if there are any issues, there are different types of fixes, and sometimes we need to fix the bugs. So AI can identify the errors, and not just it will identify the errors, it will give you a lesson or a root cause of that particular error. So you can just simply fix the error, you can rewrite the code, and you can update the entire section using AI and assist in collaboration. One of the most important thing in development is many people ignore, and they are still ignoring, and maybe even they ignore it in the upcoming days. That is collaborative coding. Collaborative coding. Now a team has to work together, and AI will help you in collaborative coding. In fact, it will automate all the collaborative coding. If there are 10 programmers, they can work together on a single system, single software, and they can develop the software. Okay, so they can collaborate without conflicts. All of them can use the same style, they will use the same naming conventions, and they will share the documentation across all the people. And they will have a common code base which is common in collaborative environments. But the main idea is they can take the AI assistance in collaboration. Okay, and it is also accelerates the prototyping. Let's say your company is looking for wants to develop an application. Instead of developing the entire application, you can develop a quick prototype and showcase it to the customers or to the decision makers eventually using your prototype. And they can pitch the product, or they can you know close the deal with the client, and later they can start developing. So the point is very simple. You can quickly develop the applications, okay, without taking much time. Python will help you to develop applications quickly. On top of that, AI assisted programming will accelerate your prototyping. What you can do in 20 days, you can do it in 2 or 3 days. Okay, that's how you can accelerate it. So let's see how we can use our AI assisted programming, okay, in the context of VS Code. Okay, so there are few prerequisites Okay, there are few prerequisites, and just number one prerequisite is you need to have VS Code. VS Code. That is the number one prerequisite. Okay, number one prerequisite. That's VS Code. Number one. And number two, you need a extension for VS Code. Let's get started. So I'll switch to the browser and let's start focusing on what are the prerequisites. So the first thing you have to do is download and install VS Code. VS Code. So just go to Google and type VS Code there. VS Code and download it. So you can see download button. Download it. So download, if you are using Windows, download it for Windows. If you are using Mac, download it for Mac. If you are using Linux, you can use Debian or RPM. Okay, RPM stands for Red Hat Package Management. Okay, or you can use Debian. Debian is very old, famous Linux distribution. Okay, right. So you download it for Windows. I already have it on my PC, and it started downloading it. So you can see the download has started. So I'm not going to install it. Okay, but we are going to see something that is very important. So there are several tools. I'm going to use only one tool, okay, today. And that tool is really fascinating. Many people have not explored it, but let me tell you, this is only 1% of the entire program. In this session, you are going to learn 1% of the entire program. That's what you should keep in mind. Okay, right. So now once it is downloaded, you start installing it. Okay, I'm not going to install it. Okay, but after you have installed, you should be able to open the VS Code, which is short for Visual Studio Code. Okay, so this is VS Code. I just have a project open here. I'll just close all the open files. Just close all the open files. Now I'll open a new folder. Okay, so let's get started with a new folder. Here, I'll create a new folder. So let me call this folder as AI powered. So let me call it as AI powered. So this is the folder, and I select this folder. I click OK. So we are going to use this folder now. We are going to do some Python development. We are going to do some HTML development. We are going to do some other files. We are going to generate those files. We are going to see the beauty of this. Okay, so let me switch to PPT. Okay, in the PPT. So let's go to generate code with prompts. Generate code with prompts. We can just write a prompt, just like in ChatGPT, and you can generate the code. Okay, generate code with prompts. Now, how can I do that? That is a question. This is just IDE, integrated development environment. How can I do that? Now, one thing you can do is, you are using IDE and you have extensions here, extensions. There are a lot of tools for AI assisted development. And I'm not talking about some of the best techniques today, but there are very, very best tools. And there are also best techniques associated with each tool. Okay, but today I'm going to talk about one extension, Gemini, which is Google tool, Code Assist, Gemini Code Assist. So let me click on this. Okay, let me click on this. And this is a Gemini Code Assist, which is already installed on my PC. If it is not installed on your PC, get this installed on your PC. That's the second thing you have to do. Install the VS Code, and you have to install Gemini Code Assist. And if you're a Java developer, probably you need to you may be using IntelliJ. You can also add Gemini Code Assist to IntelliJ. You may not be using VS Code, but you can add this Gemini Code Assist to IntelliJ. Since I'm going to code in Python, okay, I need to install the Python extension. I need to install the Python extension. So there is Python extension, okay, Python extension for Microsoft, which is also installed. I can disable or uninstall it now, but on your PC, make sure you install it. So three things: install the VS Code, the IDE that you're seeing here, okay, number one. And number two, go to extensions, okay, go to extension. You know, this is the box. This is the icon for extensions. Go to extensions. And in the extensions, install Gemini Code Assist. That is the first thing you have to install. And it is from Google. I have already installed it. Okay, all I can do is uninstall or disable it. Okay, then we have a Python extension, and you can see Python is installed. Okay, and if you are a JavaScript programmer, you can also type JavaScript. Okay, you can also install the extension for JavaScript. Okay, right. If you are a Java programmer, you can also install the extension for Java program. Okay, right. So now let's get started. Okay, I'm going to go very slowly now. Okay, this is the place where I can start, creating the files, and we can start writing the code and use the Gemini Code Assist. Okay, let me switch to the BBD. Generate code with prompts. We can just write the prompts, and we can generate the code with prompts. You can see that. Select a part of your code and then prompt. Select the part of your code, then prompt. Okay, let's see how to do it. So I'm going to do it. So I'm going to add a new file here. Let's call this file as main.py. Main.py. Okay, so this is a new file, and I want to generate a code with a prompt. Generate code with prompt. So prompt code for transformation. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to press Control I on my keyboard. Okay, and there is a generate option, or else I can simply type / generate. Okay, and I can give a comment. That comment is write car class with 5 attributes and 4 methods. 5 attributes and 4 methods. So I want to develop an application that will replicate the car object in the real world. So I see this code. Yeah, it looks good to me. So I just click accept. Yes, a code is generated. Now I can start modifying it. Okay, so there are 5 attributes: make attribute, model attribute, year attribute, color attribute, price attribute. Every car has a make, model, year of manufacturing, color, car has a color, and price. Okay, and 4 methods. Number one, you can accelerate, you can apply brake, you can find the speed, get speed, and you can give the description about this car. If somebody wants to know the description about this car, you can give the description about the car. Okay, so that's very important. Okay, right. So you need to understand this. Okay, you can give the prompt and you can generate the code. Now I just gave a very, very, very simple prompt. Okay, I can give a much better prompt. Okay, Control I, / generate. Now this side, okay, write car class, okay, with attributes, make, model, and price, and methods like start, stop, accelerate, slow down, display info, okay, and contact support. So these are the methods I need. This is my requirement as per my company. So write a prompt. It is going to generate a code for you. That's amazing. That's amazing. You see, isn't it beautiful, guys? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. Okay, right. We are going to see some of the beautiful things today. Okay, you can see just what you can do. You have to use Control I. Okay, whether you are using Windows or Linux, and Command I if you are using Mac OS X, and that will bring the menu. And in the menu, use / generate command, and followed by that, you write a text like function to create a car object, and then press it. Okay, for Windows and Linux, or return for Mac OS X. Okay, and then you click on the accept button. It will show you the code. So this is AI assisted code. Let me tell you, this is just 1% of what you're going to learn in this class. Okay, now code file with a comment. Code file with a comment. Say, if you prefer, you can also prompt in your code file with a comment by following the steps. Okay, so I want to write additional method here. Okay, additional method. This time I want to write a comment. Say, write a method to get or to do to call to call insurance. Okay, with all the attributes. Okay, so that's it. You got it. That's it. How simple it is to code, and you can make modifications to it. You can make modifications to it. Okay, isn't it amazing, guys? For me, this is really amazing. Of course, this is very, very small. You may think, okay, it is automatically generating the code. I'm done with everything. No, 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 no. This is not even 1% of what what you will see in today's session is not even a 1% of AI assisted coding. There is a lot to it. There is a lot to it. Okay, right. So now let's write one more method, def. Okay, this time the method is going to be, a car can do a lot of things. So turning, you can turn on AC. So you can type self colon, and you want to create a variable. So a value equal to. So it is asking you to enter the. So it is showing some code. You just press tab. That code will become available. If you press tab again, it will put more code. So you can set the value for AC. See how I'm able to write the code. So turn on radio. Another method. Okay. So it will take a value and it will put all the code for me. I just give the method name. It will do the remaining for me. Okay. So now this time, turn on or turn left. Okay, it will make left turn. Similarly, you can turn right. Okay, you can turn back. You can turn around. See how quickly I'm able to develop an application. How quickly. Turn on headlights. Okay, turn on headlights. Okay, turn on wipers. Everything is automatic. Everything is automatic. This is called shadow coding. Shadow coding, and shadow coding, can it be refined? Yes, it can be refined. There is a lot to do with shadow. This is amazing, guys. For a developer, this is a magic wand. Okay, but this is not the end. There is a lot. I don't want shadow code. I just press escape. I'm done with that. Okay, code file with a comment. I wrote a comment. I'm able to code that file. Selected code can be explored. You can change it. Okay, so now we are going to use activity bar. So there is, since we have added this Google Code Assist, we'll select this. So this is Code Assist. So you can just dismiss it. And this is activity bar, or you can say side pane. Okay, and this is when I use Control I, I, it is control I, it is pickup bar. Okay, I'm going to talk about this also. We'll talk about in a minute. Okay, but I want explanation on turn on Bluetooth. Select here, select here. Okay, just click on explain this. It is going to explain you line by line a detailed explanation of your code. Detailed explanation of your code. Now let me tell you, this is not complete development. What all you are learning now is not a complete development. You should actually know whether it is generating the right code properly or not, whether it is meeting the customer requirement or not. You should know whether it is meeting your organization's requirement or not. For that, you need to learn the traditional programming very well. I'll give you an analogy, guys. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have an old model car with less horsepower. With less horsepower, you have an old model car. And to effectively drive that old model car, you need exceptional driving skills, right? You need exceptional driving skills because old model cars, are very inefficient. But if you want to make best use of it, you need to have exceptional driving skills. That is traditional programming. And if you have a new model car, okay, with power steering and with lot of facilities and features, people think anybody can drive it. But let me tell you, if your car has high horsepower, there is a possibility somewhere an accident, severe accident can occur. So even then, you need exceptional code, driving skills. Same thing. You should first learn traditional programming. If you don't learn traditional programming, and if AI is generating the code for you, you don't know whether this code is useful for your organization or not. You don't know whether this code is going to crash in the future or not. So you should learn programming exceptionally well, because to know where you are heading while AI is driving, you should know the direction completely in and out. Okay, but still, I'm just telling you one thing. We are just trying to understand the basics of AI assisted coding. So I selected this, and you see the explanation of it. Each and every term is explained. See how clearly it explained. So you can also see context sources. Okay, so right, it explained the main.py file. That's what it says. I explained the main.py file. This is what I explained to you here. That's what it says. Right? Okay. Right. Now let's see what it can do. Okay. So in the activity bar, and we will select the block of code, and we enter the prompt, the selected code, and we can do wonderful things. So you want to test this particular code. Okay. There are 3 types of tests. The first one is unit testing. So just put unit test. That's it. It is going to write a test, unit test code for you. Okay, that's beautiful. Actually, that's not just beautiful, that's amazing. Okay, I think somebody put some message in the chat. I don't know. Okay, so that's really amazing. Okay, so let's go back to this. It is writing a unit test. See, it is writing a unit test code. This is the unit test code. Okay, you don't need testers anymore. A programmer is going to be a tester. Let me tell you, a developer is a tester in the future. A developer is a tester in the future. Every developer should learn different types of testing skills. It can be unit testing, it can be feature testing, or it is integration testing, or it can be end-to-end testing. Every developer should learn this testing skill. Another traditional component of development. You should know the traditional development, unlike, let me tell you in Telugu also, so that some of you can understand, but let me put it in English first. There is a traditional way of coding. There is a AI assisted coding. Traditional way of coding, you can learn to any extent. You can learn to any extent and you can survive with it. But in the age of AI, you should learn AI assisted coding. But you can only become AI assisted coder, effective AI assisted coder, only when you have traditional programming skill mastered. You need to be master in that. You need to master the traditional programming skill. Only then you can direct the AI properly. Otherwise, it will make disasters. It will cause disasters. Keep that in mind. That's very, very important. That's very, very important. Okay, right. So hope you wrote the test, and you copy it and you can paste it, or just say accept the change. So you have a new file, test main file. So this will this code will test this particular function. That's it. Very simple. How effectively we are able to develop applications. Okay, but before I do much, I just want to give you one example. Let's say I'm going to write a HTML file, index.html. Okay, in this file, I just want to write something like this, Control I, and generate. Okay, generate. So just a minute. Control I, I'm going to select the generate. Okay, so create an HTML file with links to Wikipedia and kind of websites with title and subheaders. Okay, right, and add smileys at the end. Let's see what happens. Right. So you can say, do you want to accept it? For now, let me accept it. So there are a lot of problems if you simply accept it like this. But let's do it, because it is not even 1% of what you are going to learn in actual development. So let's run this page, run and debug, and let's open it in browser. Okay, you can see how quickly you are able to generate the page. Okay, how quickly. Right. See, isn't it good? Oh, for me, it is good actually. I don't know how you are feeling. But this is really good. Okay, right. So now let's close this. Okay, let's close this and let's bring this out. Let me move this aside. Yeah. Right. Go here. Okay, now let's go to the PPT again. So we can select the code. We can use the chat. We can create the custom commands. Okay, so let's create a custom command. And I want to create a command like generate. I want to create add comments. Okay, add comments, and we can create comments for the selected code. Okay, shall we do that? Let's create a custom command. Okay, so this is the way to do it. So we have to type Gemini Code Assist and custom commands. Okay, Gemini Code Assist and custom commands. So where do we do it? Here. So I'm going to add comments here. Okay, I want to add comments for this particular photo. Okay, so let's click on this button. This is a bulb actually. When you click on it, generate code, explain this code, generate unit test. Only 3 options are there. Now let's go to preferences, then settings. In the settings, I'm going to use Gemini Code Assist and custom commands. Code Assist and custom commands. Okay, custom commands. Okay, now here I'm going to add a new command. Let's add an item here. That is add comments. Okay. So whenever you use this item, so add the comments to the selected code. Okay. Add lot of comments to the selected code. Done. I have created a new command. Now let's go to this file. Okay. Now here I go to the pickup menu. This is the pickup menu. Control I click on pickup menu. You see add comments. Yeah. When you select it, oh, see how many comments it added. How many comments it added. Okay, I'm sorry. This is something that's annoying us. So how many comments we have? We added a lot of comments. Yeah, this we didn't save it. We will close it. We don't want to save it. See, so accept. You can see, let's scroll down. How many comments it added? A lot of comments. There are only few lines actually, 3-4 lines, but we are able to add comments for each line. There is a comment here, there is a comment here, there is a comment here. Okay, so this is the beauty of creating our own preferences or our own custom commands. Okay, we can create custom commands. Okay, and also we can add rules. You can also add rules. Okay, so in your code file, okay, press Ctrl I, and in the menu we can search for preferences, open settings UI. Okay, and in the search settings we will go to Gemini Code Assist rules, and in the field we enter the rule always generate unit test when creating a new function. Okay, that is a rule we are going to add. Okay, so let's do it. Preferences, settings, Gemini Code Assist. Okay, and rules. Okay, here I'm going to write a new rule. Okay, this is a new rule I'm going to write. What is that new rule? You can see always generate unit test when creating a new function. Always generate unit test when creating a new function. New function. So this is the rule. I'm just adding this rule here. This is amazing. You may not understand its value, but this is really amazing. Okay, this is amazing. Actually, your coding is automated. Your coding is automated. So let me close it. Okay, let's go back to it to see whether that setting is changed or not, saved or not. Okay, so you can see Gemini Code Assist rules. Yeah, that setting is saved. Always generate unit test in creating a new function. Okay, so that is saved. Now I'm going to add a new Python file. Let's call it as helpme.py. And here, okay, so welcome. This is the function I want to write, and that's it. Okay, so I'm done with this. I'll save this. Okay, so it is going to generate a unit test for it. It's going to generate a unit test for it. Okay, so I'll show you where it generates the unit test. Okay, where it generates the unit test, I'll show you in a while. But if you really want to right click and click on this, select the code and click on that, you can see this is already there, generate unit test. And we have add comments. If you want to add comments, you can add it. So let me do it again. Add comments. You can add it. It's going to add the comments. So see how your program is transformed in a moment. And now you can generate the test if you want to generate the test. I'll tell you how to automatically generate the test. Okay, in a while. So in fact, it generated the test code for it. I'll show you in a while, because in this session, it is not practically possible to explore the complete AI assisted coding. Let it do its work in the background. Let's come back. Okay, let's get code completions. Code completions. So that is ghost code. Okay, which is ghost code. So you have unit test here already. This is the unit test which is already there. So don't worry about it. I'll come back to it. But let's talk about ghost code. Okay. So let's say I will write default.html. In this, I will just write doc type HTML and HTML language is equal to N. See, it automatically head appears, automatically meta tag appears. And if I press tab, it will select it. So whatever is appearing, that is called ghost code. It is ghost code. It is ghost code. Okay. And here I can write H1. Okay. Hello world. Okay. H2. It will try to give some suggestion. Okay. So okay, so it will fill it. So this is how you can have ghost code. Okay, so it will automatically suggest the code for you, especially you see it in the Python. So let's say you write a function for add two values, or then so it shows the code for you to write. See, this time it is also writing the comments. Okay, right, that's it. It will add the two values and it will print the result. Two functions. One function is generated just like it. Make the required changes. Of course, there are dangers. If you don't master the traditional programming, and if you don't master the complete AI assisted programming, there is a danger that will lead you to danger. That you will learn in the coding. So you can also disable code completion. If you don't want code completion, so you can disable it, but I'm not going to show it. Okay, and smart actions. What are the smart actions you can do? Okay, so whenever you select something, it displays the bulb. Okay, you see this bulb. This is the bulb. Okay, right. So this is called code actions bulb. Click on it. Do you want to modify it using Copilot? Okay, do you want to do something with this? Do you want this to be explained? Click on this. It will explain the complete code for you. Everything will be explained for you. Okay, right. Now that's not the end. There are a lot of things. Okay, smart actions. And if there is an error, it can fix that error. Okay, let's see how to fix the error. So I'm going to select this code, and I'm going to write a print function. Print. So I'm going to write. Okay. So and here I'll put some unnecessary character. So there is a problem. Here there is a problem. Okay. If there is a problem, I want to fix the problem here. So I press Ctrl I and / fix. Okay, fix the errors in the code. That is, it says this is the erroneous line, red line. Accept the change. Yeah. Now it fixed the error. That's it. Okay, if you think there is some error, you can fix it. I'm telling you, we are just looking at the tip of the iceberg. You are looking at the tip of the iceberg of AI assisted coding. Apart from that, there is traditional coding. Traditional coding is very vast, actually. Many people don't know what is traditional coding. So now I want to improve this file. I want suggestions. Okay, how to improve the @ help me main.py file. It is going to give you suggestions how to improve that file. Okay, isn't it beautiful, guys? Okay, we are just looking at the tip of a iceberg. There are several tools. Now in this program, what we'll do is, okay, in this program, what we'll do is we will actually learn the basics of traditional coding. In fact, not just basics, very advanced concepts of traditional coding. Then you have to come to the AI assisted coding. But if you just want to learn AI assisted coding, you can also do that. You can also do that, and that is also very simple. So it describes this application. Okay, so it says how to improve this application. This is all completely how to improve this particular file. This particular file, what are the changes to make to that file? Remove the entire code and replace it with this. You have effective code. Okay, and finally, I'm going to give you one example. Okay, so this time I will add a new chart. I want to compare two files. Compare main.py with helpme.py. So I want to compare both files, and I want the summary of the comparison. What are the differences? What are the commonalities? Okay, so is it comparable or not? Does it make sense to compare it or not? So you can see all these things. See what we are doing here? We are doing wonderful things, okay, in AI assisted coding. Okay, so there are a lot to this. Now, whatever I explained so far is not even 1%. So now I'll hand it over this to Akshita. I think Akshita is from Invictus, right? Akshita, you're there?
Yeah. Hi, Ravi.
Hi. Come in, sir.
Yeah, I hope students have a wonderful, amazing session. So this is a teaser session, we can say, for AI associated development. We have Amarnath, Deepika, Purnima. So I mean, we request you to share your.
Kamal sir, they are my students actually. I asked them to join.
Okay.
Yeah,
so I think Akshita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I mean, Ravi Garu, is the session done?
Yeah, we are done for today because I just want to give this time to Akshita because she may need to do some closing. That's what Navin told me. Yeah.
Okay. Akshita, do you want to do the closing?
No, sir. You just carry on.
Okay, fine. So, Ravi Garu, so Amarnath, Purnima, Deepika, all three of them are your students, right?
Yes, my students.
Okay, that's fine then. I mean, for now, like that's okay. We will get in touch with them tomorrow, and
Yes.
if the session is closed, so we can wind up the session.
Sure. So yeah, this is not even 1% of what you will learn in the entire program. This program is hosted by Invictus Engineers, and you saw that label on the PPT. Okay, so and they have a program which spans 40 hours program on AI assisted coding. It's a wonderful program, and you will really enhance your skills, and your employability will skyrocket. Okay. So
Ravi sir, do you want me to speak about the internship this thing? I mean,
yeah,
which is
so
associated with that.
Engineers provides an internship, and I think two of them, Amarnath and Deepika, are BTech students, and
Okay.
they can do the internship in their evenings. If they want to do the internship, they can
Okay.
do it in the evenings. And Purnima, if you have time, Purnima used to work for a corporate, and I think she just took a break. So if you have
Oh,
time, you
okay.
can also take the internship. It's a beautiful program where you will, be a productive person for the organization. You'll produce a lot of good stuff. You'll produce applications. You'll assist the company. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, you will also learn latest cutting edge technologies like you know um, AI. What is LLM? What is generative AI? What is AI assisted coding, prompt engineering, and cloud technologies, and OpenAI plugin. You will know about all these things. That's going to happen once you take the internship. So you guys can just think about it, ponder about it, and if you can do it in the evenings for it, 4 hours or 3 hours, or you can do it in the morning. You can learn a lot of stuff. Okay, right. Okay. So
Okay.
if
Yeah.
okay, guys.
Nice connecting with all of you. We'll touch base again. Thank you, Ravi Garu. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Have a great time ahead. See you all. Bye.